Good afternoon. I want to hear back. So, thank you to my last panelist who has created a platform for me. There are few things which I could quality, trust, certification. I just have one question before I start my presentation because my purpose here is not to just run through the presentation. Can anyone please give me just a small definition of quality, which has already been asked in the previous session? I won't answer. It's not a question answer session, but I really want somebody to talk about it.
So as sir said in the previous session, for Indian standards, quality means that it should work. And as for foreign standards, as he discussed with some other friend of his from a foreign institute, he said that the medicine should be based on 4 factors, but I only remember 2 for some reason. So the first factor is that it should get to the places where it needs to get and get to the it should compose of the things that it probably consists of, and it should be real about it, and the truth should be very much on the label, and it should go to the places it should go. So that's quality
You have
according to
well
foreign
defined it
standards.
in the broad term,
Yeah.
and I will define in only one word, that is fit to the purpose. And how it is going to fit into the purpose? Because you all are much more aware of the things which you are dealing with. Everybody. Do you expect anything which you are using in your life must be of less quality? Yes or no? Yes? You can deal with the less quality or poor quality? Not at all. So there are few terms which I could say in the previous panel. Somebody talked about trust. Somebody talks about confidence. Somebody talks about traceability. So this all makes a quality ecosystem. I will not go much into this, what exactly is health and wellness, because I know you people are the better speaker than me. Importance of health and wellness, I will not take it up because my purpose here to be on the stage is something different. Importance of health and wellness, current issues, everybody has defined. So I will go directly into few things which is very important to understand, and I could see so many students here, and this is the right forum to tell you like how the quality begins, and somebody in the panel talked about charity begins in home. So you must be at least aware what quality you are living with in your country and how it is equivalent to the international norms. So I will just give you without taking much into that. So certification, anybody can tell me what is certification? Just not to make much complicated. What is certification? Certified. Ma'am has said certified, but what certify? Why you are certified, I'm not certified, and how it is going to make the difference? And when we talk about the health, wellness, it's a huge term. Huge term. Doctors are here, nutritionists are here, and by qualification, I am also a nutritionist. But by virtue of work, I am working as a deputy director with Quality Council of India. And previously, I worked with FSSI. They are the national regulator for the food. I worked with FDA, which is Food and Drug Administration. So just wanted to tell you what certification is. There are sets of parameters, there are sets of specification you need to meet with to tell that your product is quality wise okay. And who is going to do this? You can do anything. You just take one bottle which is on a table. Are you sufficient or you are confident enough to take this bottle in? What gives you that confidence? I want to hear something. I don't want to talk like a teacher. I'm not a teacher. You all are a teacher to me. Are you okay to take this water bottle if you are not confident that it is highly safe for you? Please, ma'am. She has very well, I want to hear like this. You are talking about so many things, and I will, without taking much time, go to the slide wherein I will just give you, a brief of something which is a quality ecosystem which exists in our life, but we never know where we are in that point. So I will let you into that. Because I am from the accreditation body, that is the highest level of conformity assessment. So what is accreditation? I'll take you one by one. Because I come from national accreditation body, and accreditation is something which is voluntary in nature. Do you think like if something is not forced to you, are you going to adopt that? Tell me frankly, if something is not made mandatory to you, Are you going to adopt it? Very real, very true. That is why we call it regulators, we call it certification body, we call accreditation body. But when you have to do the business, you are going to follow the regulation. Without which, फिर आप कहेंगे ना कि नहीं मेरा प्रोडक्ट नहीं जा रहा है या मुझे एक्सपोर्ट मार्केट में एंटर करना है, हाउ टू एंटर, आई नीड फ्यू सर्टिफिकेट्स, आई वांट endorsement from some bodies. So this all is the ecosystem which is made for the quality. So accreditation is the term which is basically a formal endorsement by the third party wherein the nature is totally voluntary. Nobody asks you to come for the accreditation or to adopt any certification body or inspection body which is accredited. What are the key traits of accreditation? I think this is, let me go to the last because this is the best slide to tell you why I'm talking about all this. Here is the system of international ecosystem of quality. I want this table to tell me where you fit into this. Or this table, or any of the table. Can you please tell me these are the three aspects in your life, one or the either way you are connected with it. Anyone? Sir? And I think everybody is quite experienced. Can I have a hand mic, please? Hand mic, please. So, you can tell me because you are very happy to prescribe few things because you are confident enough for that. Yes, anybody? It's not for you. So where you are an end user because it is made for everybody.
Correct.
Anyways, without making it complicated, because if I'll tell this is this, you will say, yes, I am therein. This is the range of product which we are using. Agree? Say yes. Yeah. I'm not teaching anything. I'm just sharing my experiences. Here is this quality, and here these are the organization, and I'm sure that you all must be aware of these different organizations. So let me give you where you are into the quality and how you are going to help the industry, the nation, the international systems to help with the quality. So these are the product. Car can be the product which you are using. Food you are using. Any product you are using. Your medicine, nutrition, formulations, anything. Here comes how the quality comes. So yes, suppose it is a car, suppose it is a product, there must be some testing. There must be some analysis. So this testing and inspection, how confident you are if they are not up to the standard mark. So what their standards are? Just for example, 1702520, and if somebody is using this standard, are they traceable? Or if I say, yes, I am using this standard, and I'm 100% confident about it. So I also need a checks and balance. So from where it comes? It comes from here. So these are the organizations which will convey to me, yes, you are fine. Let me go to the next. So this is the complete ecosystem of the quality wherein testing, inspection, standardization, certification, and accreditation is required. When I will talk about accreditation, it must be recognized by institutes like IAF. What is IAF? IAF is International Accreditation Forum. If I am telling, yes, I am certifying the product, then how I am certifying? Maybe any product. I'm not taking much time on this, but this slide is more important and most important if you want to understand the quality infrastructure in the globe. So suppose I'm telling you, yes, this bottled water 13457 is the standard which has been used for medicals. So if I'm telling this is certification, then definitely you should have a question, okay, I'm certified, but how I'm traceable? Traceability is most important. So now this certification is traceable as per the standards like 1702165, which are accreditation standard. But again, whether this is recognized or not. If I'm not recognized, I can use anything. And I will tell I'm certified. So how this trust will be built, this is the system. So these are the pillars of the quality. Just to give you an idea, I will not talk much about, because now you yourself think where you can fit into. Wherever you belong, you may be the industry, you may be the professionals, you may be the certification body, and I am from the accreditation body. So these are the quality infrastructure pillars. Metrology, what is metrology? Student, I expect answer from you. What is metrology? यूनिट्स, SI, MRLs, MPLs, जब भी हम देखते हैं लेबल पे इतना होना चाहिए, द लेबलिंग में कुछ नंबर होता है, कुछ यूनिट्स होते हैं. सो दीज यूनिट्स आपने कुछ भी लिख दिया, यस माई हाइट इज 5 feet. Who decide this? I am 5 feet. Some scales are there. Who decides these scales are? So this is a metrology. And in India, who is the Metrological Institute? NPL. So they are the national standard body. Go to standardization. What is standardization? I have some units, but that units are not standardized. Are you going to use it? Yes or no? No. So standardization is very important. I have 5 units. All are okay? No. Then we need a precision. So all precisions, all standards are the one thing which talks about its standardization. And which is the standard body in India? Anybody? Very basic questions. Please. Very happy. Thank you so much. Bureau of Indian Standard, it takes care of all standards. And we have all the IS standard. Please check the bottle. You can see IS standards are there, and there are more than 4,000 IS standard as per my knowledge. Accreditation, from where I come. So accreditation is also one pillar of the quality, which gives attestation to certification, and overall these pillars are responsible. And the market surveillance is the last one. And do you know who is responsible for market surveillance? In India and everywhere. Anyone? You are one way very correct, sir, because regulators are responsible for it. It may be CDSCO, it may be FSSI, it may be PNGRB, it may be BE. There are several regulators as per their scope structure. So this is what I was talking just before. So if you see, this is India's ecosystem. So we are talking about health, we are talking about wellness, but yes, we have some periphery to work upon that. So these are those peripheries through which you are connected to actual health, actual well-being. So you can see these are the national standard body, which is the standardization national NSB we call. Metrology is National Metrological Institute. We are the national accreditation body, then conformity assessment body. What are the conformity assessment bodies? Any example you must be aware, sir, because those who are from the pharma, they know much about QC and QA. I don't want to make it very serious because I just tell you because this level, it is very important for us to understand. क्योंकि हम कभी-कभी कहते हैं ना ये फूड इंस्पेक्टर्स आ जाते हैं, ये ड्रग इंस्पेक्टर्स आ जाते हैं और आकर के ना सब चेक करने लगते हैं. अगर हमें खुद पता है कि ये चीज़ें हमारे सिस्टम में होनी चाहिए और ये वैसी ही हैं जैसी कि रिक्वायर्ड है, I don't think they are going to create anything for you. If system is in place, everything is in place. So who are the conformity assessment bodies? Anyone? It can be, sir. It can be, sir. I have even, mentioned that. You can see the conformity assessment bodies. Tata has a TQ Cert lab. They are the certification body. They are the inspection bodies. TQ Cert is there, which are accredited with us. Similarly, you say TUV hai, UL India hai, then SGS hai, Intertech hai. आपके पास बड़े सारे certificate होंगे. Those who are in the industry. So they are the conformity assessment body, and surveillance will be done by, Government of India through their regulators. So this is the Indian ecosystem. Why we need conformity assessment? These are the factors which is responsible, and it is not for one sector. This is for all the sectors in your life. This is the purpose behind the accreditation. I will not read this. My purpose is to make you understand now a little bit about your history, Indian history, like who we are, what we are doing. Otherwise, you will stuck, because I got so many people who are coming to me in my department, and specifically to me also, they are asking, ma'am, ये product बनाना है क्या करें? इसका license तो ले लिया, अब क्या करें? हमें export करना है, अब क्या करें? So, it is not very easy कि हर एक को बताया जाए, but I should want कि कहीं ना कहीं quality का पता होना चाहिए लोगों कि हमारे देश में क्या system है और हमें क्या करना है next. Until unless we know, we are quite confused. आप किसी के पास गए, उसने कहा, no, you want a water testing to get a license. You go somewhere, they will tell, no, this SGS requirement is there, this sustainability requirement is there, then you are following that. So there are so many standards, so many definitions, laws, legal terms, you are frightened to. But if you are very much clear, I have to develop this product, I need a factory license, I need a water testing, and that too I need from which stakeholder, which certification body. I think things are very clear. But before that, you also need to understand what systems we are already in the country. So in QCI, we are a body who is responsible for quality advisory to Government of India. And the most important feature which I want to highlight, that our chairman has been appointed by Prime Minister of India, Mr. Modi. This is our structure as a whole. You can see the top. NABL, how many people know about NABL? So NABL is one of our national body which is responsible for the accreditation of testing. It can be of like pathological testing, RMP, PTP. So we provide all. Talking about so QCI has these 4 accreditation body who has this international recognition from ILAC, APAC, ISCOA and ASCOA. And similarly, you can say we have also one body which is Accreditation Board for Education and Training. So any of the university you see, you can find that it is accredited by NAAC, so that is with us. And we have also one board which is a quality promotion, which is actually helping this MSME, that is through JET, zero effect and zero defect. And these are the regulators who are directly utilizing us, no matter it is CDSCO, because you must be aware that CDSCO is using all the third-party assessment through accredited bodies. This is also our Youth to Drive. So we have one PPID division, which is a project planning and implementation division. So most of the advisories to the different ministries, we provide through this PPID section, and we have a lot many projects which is now also running for Government of India. We have a Youth for Quality mission, so this is also for the young entrepreneurs. Then we have a Gunvatta Gurukul. This is an 8 weeks training program, and after that you can be fetched into any quality institution. Especially comes to the accreditation body. So you can see these are the different schemes, because I know it's quite tedious, it's a huge list, but you can see there are different systems which makes your life actually a very systematic and quality. Yes, not all. You have to check which falls for you. A few of the examples: quality management system, energy management system, environment, food, information. So as an NABCB, as a national body, we have issued more than 25,000 accredited certificate and more than 1 lakh of inspection report, which has been recognized worldwide. This is the procedure how you can get accreditation, but I will not go into detail of this. This is our international equivalence. So when we talk about accreditation, it is not something, it's not an Indian part, it is something international. And why it has been accepted throughout? Because you can see we fall into this region. We are into APAC region, correct? And we have this MOU with IF and ILAC. They are the International Accreditation Forum, and that is a laboratory forum. And just to update you, these two organizations are going to merge, and the one organization is going to come, that is a GLOBAC. So NABCB and NABL, we have a different signatories, and since long this is the history. And what are the benefit of these kind of international equivalence in the accreditation? This is international equivalence, and ultimately the trade facilitation is the purpose behind it. These are the different multinational agreement, regional multinational agreement. You can say Europe falls into EA. So ऐसा नहीं है कि only India is doing something very big. No, EA is already having the system where into they fall, and they are also having MLA and MRA with ILAC and IF. IAC is for the America, APAC is for us, and then AFRAC is for the Africa. And under which there are the accreditation bodies. So NABCB, NABL, NABH, and NABET, they all are the accreditation body. These are our system, how we are placed into. So we are here, you can see. So we are bound by this standard 17011. If we are not up to the mark or following 17011, it will immediately go from us. So we are also abided. Then under which there are conformity assessment like Bureau Veritas, SGS. Those who are accredited with us, they are accredited for the different standard. You can see 20 is for inspection, 25 is for the lab, 21 is for the management system, and 65 is for the product. And this can be any organization who are providing this inspection testing. So they are abide by the different standard. So how this ecosystem has been made? We are on the top. So we are peerly evaluated by different reasons. So just 1 year back, you can imagine we have a team of 10 to 12 people across the globe. They have come to check us, and we have huge number of scheme, and luckily we got all clear. And again, this MRA has been, and this peer evaluation has done successfully, and it has been granted for 4 years more. So these are the conformity assessment. So we do check them based on the international standard, and ultimately what certificate they are providing to the product and services, it is maybe consumer, government and the purchaser, and the ultimate purpose is the confidence, trust and assurance. Different international regulations and agencies, they all talk about accreditation. But I'm sorry, I just want to understand one thing. How many of you know about accreditation word as such before I have spoken about it? And? Thank you, sir. You. So what was your understanding about accreditation? You work with, sir?
We have JCI accreditation, so at most quality of care and another is the safety of the patient. We look into that. Ultimate
And
at the
ABH
end
means
of
accreditation which is pertaining to hospital, Apollo Hospital. So, what is your understanding about accreditation? Did you feel like yeah एक और चीज़ आ गई, अभी तो certification तो पता था, अभी accreditation और नया आ गया, how is this going to be handled?
Accreditation, I think, like you started with your speech, if something has to be done, like, enforced, and then only the actual quality practices will be in place. So if I say I'm a NABH accredited or NABL accredited or JCI, whatever it is, the accrediting body names can differ. At least a minimum level of quality is assured in that particular place. That's what I understand.
And your confidence.
Yes.
Please.
So accreditation means basically all the safety standards are in place, and that is following regulations worldwide, same regulations.
Okay, but
There's a different take actually.
only I would add one thing. It is a voluntary. You are confident for your process, take accreditation. We never ask you to come. If you are not doing accreditation, you will be bashed out. No. So that is self-attestation. You know I am good. I am following all the practices. I am done with the accredited bodies.
Nice.
So as NABCB, we are into, we have a multilateral, so many organizations like more than 15, 16 international scheme owners, they rely on us and they believe in our system in India. So these are the different examples. You might be aware, being in the industry, like these certifications are required. And we are not with the food only. CORSIA is for the aviation, ICAO is again for the aviation, BRCGS for the food, PFC for the forestry, Global Aquaculture is for the fisheries. Many more. I think time is running out. And when he stand here, I tick, 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 tick started. So ultimately the purpose behind this accreditation, to give you an idea, it's not a learning, you have to simply carry away. I expect something like a trust, confidence, all comes with quality, and quality can be attested with the certification, with the accreditation, but not mandatorily. It should be inbuilt, it should be inculcated in yourself. You know. Obviously,
to build
sir,
trust.
this is very
It
true.
enables to build trust, confidence. When I see a laboratory is accredited, I would rush to that laboratory.
I'm happy to hear that. I'm very happy.
So basically, my suggestion is we should change our mindset. Instead of making things mandatory, we need to be proactive and be voluntary in our actions, because we all believe in high quality standards. And if we are to conform to the vision of Vikshit Bharat 2047, I think it should be voluntary, not mandatory.
I think you have covered my concluding word. Thank you so much. So these are just to show, see, right now when the accreditation is not very popular, so that is why I am showcasing here. You can see the top 2 list, all regulators. They have prescribed this regulation in their list, and CDSCO, because this is of our field right now, FSSI, everybody has forced this accreditation into their gadget notification, and that need to be followed. So you can see all this list, and even the corporate, Reliance, each and every lab is accredited. Each and every inspection body is accredited. So what, sir, you said, the Global Quality Infrastructure, GQII, is the German body. They have evaluated and rated, Indian quality infrastructure at the 10th level, and in accreditation we have a 5th place. So you must applaud it, I should say. So we have a 5th position. Even Manya Modi ji, they have also given word for it that we should try for the level 1. And recently I have been in the Bonn and the Berlin for one of the meeting. So there everybody rushed to me just to understand how we are doing the things. Even though we are very, big economy, it's very tough to manage. So once they come to you, they reach out to you, it is give you an honor to tell them, yes, this is the way. Yes, we have a very good system. So we are on the 5th and we are expecting and cross the finger that we can go up to the 1. Thank you so much. And I think it's a huge, I'll try to cover in the small, and if any question, you are most welcome to please ask me.